Helen Clark was a great role model and inspiration for women, as she believes that having a critical mass of women in leadership and decision-making positions is positive for human development in all countries, whether developed or developing, and whether countries are living in peace, recovering from conflict, or in the process of a democratic transition.
The following stats will further demonstrate how the changing of roles of women in Māori culture from the context of labour participation.
Labour participation presents the section of working population that age group of 16 to 64, the currently employed or seeking employment. From the last 2 decades until June 2016, the women labour force participation rate rose steadily from 54.6 to 64.5%. In contrast, male participation has been relatively flat, fluctuating at around 74%.
There are two possible explanations for the upsurge. There is a change in women's role in the household, which is likely that woman replaces their male partner as the main income earner, and also there might be more women also go into part-time employment on top of their main duty for childcare.
Employment has far-reaching and positive outcomes for women and their families. In 1986, the common result for women being home is to look after the children, that is at 21.6%. Towards the end of 2016, the figure had fallen to 13.9%, with studying being a more common reason than the From the last two graphs, in comparison to another ethnicity group, Maori labour participation over the period between 2013 and 2016 appear fluctuated with the average rate at 66%. Female labour participation trended up at the faster rate compared to male.
What does the shift mean in connection with power and ideology? The upward trend of Māori women labour participation signals the shift of power from male domination and lean towards equality. Also means a rise in purchasing power of women in the household, which potentially creates a psychological impact that Māori men no longer is a sole decision maker in the family, and that working women is viewed as equals in the decision-making process. Women are more socially and mentally educated compared to before when they weren't employed. What does this mean for the labour market and workplace diversity? Having more Māori women means that younger and more educated labour force will be created. On the other hand, income inequality. So what is next for Māori women? With the continuous skills shortage, tightening of immigration policies, and the continuous movement of gender inequality, hope you enjoyed our presentation and you got some new ideas about the changing roles of Māori women and its connection with labour participation. Thank you for listening and have a good day.
This is Aloha Group.